Well, certainly American companies and a lot of other foreign companies and foreign governments, including America, have long-standing concerns, complaints about the industrial, economic, and trade policies of China. And all the issues that have been raised in these discussions are very legitimate and very deep concerns that we have. But I've always said from the very beginning that in using tariffs and a trade war only hurts the consumers and the workers of both countries. There are no winners in a trade war, and as you've already indicated, prices of things that we use every day in our lives in America will go up, not just for consumers, but we've already seen it impacting our farmers. We've already seen it impacting our manufacturers because so many of the components and the equipment, the heavy machinery that they use and buy come from China. And we're already seeing it with respect to consumers on the first round of tariffs that have just been raised to 25%. But if the president goes through and puts 25% tariffs on everything else coming from China, it will really hurt the consumer. Estimates being anywhere from $500 to $700 per year per average family. But for instance, if you're going to be buying a car, even a made-in-USA automobile, it could go up several thousands of dollars because a lot of the small little parts, from the brakes to the pistons and everything else, are made in China.
But Ambassador Locke, the Chinese are coming to the table, and they're talking about serious issues like corporate espionage and intellectual property theft. Do you buy the idea that they can work in the short term as a negotiating tactic, as this president has said, and then they can come off in the long term so they won't hurt our economy?
Well, we've already seen the Chinese acknowledging our concerns and the concerns of other foreign companies and foreign governments. They've already started to open up their markets, allowing, for instance, U.S. automobile manufacturers to operate and set up factories 100% on their own. Because in the past, so many sectors of the Chinese economy were off limits to any type of foreign investment, number one. Number two, where foreign investment or ownership was allowed, it had to be less than 50%, which therefore required a partner. And if you have that partner that has a majority stake, that's where a lot of the transfer of technology and know-how and trade secrets occurred. And so the Chinese have started to, number one, open up more sectors for foreign investment, and number two, eliminate that requirement of having to have a Chinese partner. They're also trying to beef up their court system and intellectual properties protections. It's going to be slow because, for instance, a lot of the judges in China are not even lawyers. So they've been working with our American legal experts, law professors, judges, to really put up a court system that's more similar to the United States. And U.S. companies are beginning to see that they are winning in court against these violations of intellectual property. The progress will be slow. That's why the administration is right to ensure that there has to be some sort of enforcement mechanism to make sure that China follows through on their commitments.